For the first time in the history of SNAP, benefits, food help to people will go suspended because the government shutdown now is 30 days long.
Yeah, but a federal judge in Boston has indicated she may intervene and require the government to fund in some way that food assistance program. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joining us now from the newsroom with more on this. Sean.
Yeah, the judge appointed by Barack Obama asked government lawyers why they couldn't offer reduced benefits if there wasn't enough money to fully fund SNAP because of the shutdown. The administration attorney said that would mean states would have to recalculate payments to people who were caught by surprise that funds would not be there for next month.
Being, the last minute, knowing now, okay, next month I'm not going to have any stamps at all. It's really hard because now I don't know where I'm going to get the extra food.
Mother of 5, Lisa Morrow, facing the prospect of no food assistance for November. The fight over SNAP funds shut down in open court in Boston Thursday, where a judge questioned government lawyers over why contingency funds used in the last shutdown to keep SNAP benefits in place could not be used again. The government said they weren't allowed to use those monies that had been used in the past. Unsure of what might happen, Stacey Osorio had to talk with her children about cutting back on eating.
Like I told my boys, you have to make it last because this is what we have.
So you've had to have this conversation with your children?
I did, yes.
Tell me how that went.
It went okay. They understand. I don't think they understand fully.
Vice President J.D. Vance says the blame for the pain is on the Democrats, who are locked in a struggle with Republicans over health care subsidies.
You know what the Democrats' response to that is? Give us everything we want or we're going to shut down the government and keep it shut down. That is not reasonable behavior. That's not how you do compromise in this town. That is the way that the Democrats have operated. They are trying to take a hostage, and we can't reward that behavior.
Fighting to make sure that no one in this country, the wealthiest country in the history of the world, should go hungry in America. That's not a partisan issue. It's the right place to be.
A fight over who is right, for now, puts Lisa Morrow and Stacey Osorio in a difficult place.
This isn't just hurting us that receive the benefits. It's going to hurt everybody.
Your hope and prayer is what, Lisa Morrow?
That they do open up so then that way, we can get this funding back and we don't have to, worry where our next meal is going to come from.
So the judge says she would rule today. It hasn't come down yet, but even if she orders full or partial payments to people, it likely won't be in place before Saturday, November 1st. She also indicated that her ruling, when it comes, would apply nationwide, telling the court today, the attorneys for the government, you're not going to make everyone drop dead because it's a political game someplace.
All right. Sean Rabb in our newsroom. Thank you, Sean.